Hey everybody, welcome to this semester's Lowdown live show. I'm your host, Sophia Stokes.
And I'm your co-host, Jordan Fye. We're so excited for you to see everything we've been working on for tonight. It's going to be such an amazing show that really highlights what our team members can do.
We have so many things in store, including dancing, music, learning about small businesses,
cute animals, flowers, and an a cappella group.
Well, let's get into the entertainment. This live show of Lowdown starts now. First up, we have an interview our member Kenny did with Alex On, an electric violinist that performed at the Student Union. Why don't you tell us a bit more about it, Kenny?
Yeah, of course. Alex was really cool. He was 3 years old when he started playing, and he's classically trained. We talked with him about open mic night that he emceed for, which was organized by the university's Residence Hall Program Board.
Wow, that sounds awesome. Let's check out the violinist.
My name is Alex On, and I'm an electric violinist. So tonight I was emceeing a open mic night that was held for the University of Akron campus. And so a lot of people want to display their talents and kind of want to get out of their comfort zone and come out, and I was just emceeing for that. And it's really inspiring to see all these people come out because my university didn't have that. And you know, it's either taking like a leap of courage or a leap of faith, or it's like just really going out and just showing a part of themselves, like, you know, so it was really dope to see that. Each act was so different, right? And each act is like a representation of who they are. Some obviously had more experience than others. I don't think it's fair to judge it on that. I think each act brought something different to the table. So yeah, I'm gonna do the cop-out answer. Every act was my favorite. My mother taught me up until I was 16, and then because I was classically trained, so I started classically, kind of stopped around 18, and then kind of the style that I've now has been just developed over the years. I started out originally, it was an open mic night competition. The winner got like $1 grand or something like that, and so I used to go out to that all the time, network with other musicians, and that's kind of how I got my start. That's how I learned about like performing, so it was a lot of fun. Yeah, I got really lucky. That's like kind of, I was on a cruise ship with my friends. I met an agent there who represented comedians, and I told him I was a violinist, and he was like, hey, we should connect. He happened to live in Atlanta, Georgia too, so we sat down for a cup of coffee, discovered about the collegiate market, and that's how I kind of got into this right now. So I started off playing the acoustic violin, and this electric violin was a custom-made one, but there's Yamahas, you have NS Design, so there's a plethora of violins that you can pick from. It was a custom-made one. I mean, I've emceed on a DJ before, but it's completely different when it's just like violin. I loved it. It's the normal, just kind of talking to the crowd, really.
Up next, we have Jordan's interview with two of the choreographers for Terpsichore's Spring Show. How did that go, Jordan?
It was so awesome, Sophia. They had so many great things to say about their inspiration for the pieces they choreographed and what dancing means to them. I also got some great shots of the pieces from their show at their dress rehearsal.
It sounds like they had a lot of really good things to say then. Let's check out what else they had to say and some of those great dance moves.
Hi everybody, my name's Dominique. My piece is about Alzheimer's, but it also discusses the popular topic of nature versus nurture. Are you born the way you are, or do the development of memories make you who you are?
Hi guys, my name's Kayla. I'm a senior, and this is actually my 6th semester choreographing for the school. So this semester I decided to do something a little different and decided to go with some acro thrash for my piece, just some Billie Eilish, just to kind of throw it up with something different. So usually, for my pieces, I actually just listen to a bunch of different music on Amazon or YouTube or just through my own playlist and see kind of where that takes me if I have any inspiration with it. This semester, I had no inspiration. I had no idea what I wanted to do. Like last year, I did a huge burlesque piece, and then the year before, I did a huge Beyonce piece. So this year, I was kind of fresh out of ideas of how to go big. And kind of ended up with Billie Eilish for my sister, my niece, who loves her. And here we are. Depending on your major, if you're a Bachelor of Arts or a Bachelor of Fine Arts, depends if you take choreography 3 and 4. And I guess my love for choreography kind of developed around choreography 3. And from there, I just watched myself grow from just doing the basics that I knew and really growing as an artist and as a choreographer in 3-4 where we're challenged more and we're pushed more outside boundaries of like really make the audience think, like really push how comfortable they are or uncomfortable they are. And I feel like every semester I try and play with that a little bit. And then this semester, which is kind of like my final goodbye to Dom and to the school, just like leaving my lasting footprint.
Every semester I'll have like something I want to do, but then as the piece goes on, I will never force anything to work. And so most of the time it doesn't work and I'll just take where it's going and I'll just run with it. So originally I really wanted it to be, how do I explain this? More so the building of memories and the taking away of memories, but then as it went on, it kind of turned into the topic of Alzheimer's. My favorite thing about dance and like watching dance is that every piece means something different to everybody. And so with my dancers, with the process, I'll be like, okay, what have you experienced? I'm very big on speaking, I'm very big on discussion. What does this mean to you? What happened to you? And then I will bring up those memories over and over again. I'm like, okay, you could do this better by applying what happened to you. And like 9 times out of 10, it always makes it so awesome. I will give them my choreography, and then I'll see what they're doing, and then I'll build off of what they're doing. So the first thing I do, I see how they move. How do you move? How do you move your body? What do you like to do? What do you not like to do? And then I build off of that. Because you can't always make things look the way you want. And so that's the biggest thing. You can never force something. You can never, ever force something. People forget, although we're athletes, dance is an art. Dance is absolutely an art. And so we develop pieces off of personal experience. So my piece was personally about my great-grandparents, who I was very close to, and they unfortunately passed from Alzheimer's. So knowing who they are, and then seeing them like forget who you are is just so horrible. People describe it as like a book, and then they're like ripping pages out of the book, and then you're left with like an empty, like all you see is like the cover, the page. So that's kind of what I morphed my piece into. I had a lot of really horrible things happen to me, and I find that making dances about them and almost reliving it in a positive life it's just like the most healing process ever. And I find that when other people view it who have been through similar hardships, it's healing for them too. And it's healing for my dancers, healing for viewers, and especially healing for me. I don't even know if I'd be here if I didn't choreograph. So it's really important to me.
Those dancers were so good.
They really were. Up next, we will be introduced to some small businesses around downtown Akron, and we will get to check out some cute baby animals and flowers.
So stick with us and we'll be right back after this short commercial break.
It is a period of civil war. 300 spaceships striking from a hidden base have won their first victory against the evil galactic pseudoscience. During the battle, 300 spies managed to steal secret plans to the pseudoscientist's ultimate weapon, the Internet, a global computer network with enough power to deceive an entire planet. Pursued by the pseudoscientist's sinister agents, the producers race home aboard their starship, custodians of the stolen plans that can save their team and restore knowledge to the galaxy. Watch 300 Seconds of Science on channel 45-1 and follow them on social media at ZTV 300 Seconds of Science.
You're watching ZTV.
Welcome back, guys. Now we have our member Kristen's interview with some employees at the Downtown Akron Partnership and Chris Clausen, who's the vendor at the Northside Marketplace. Kristen, why don't you tell us what they had to say?
Yeah, so they talked about their Third Thursday event that promotes different businesses and events in the downtown Akron area.
That sounds so cool.
It really was. I can't wait for people to hear about some of the amazing businesses around the Akron area.
I know I can't wait to see what types of businesses are around the Akron area that I haven't heard of. Let's check it out.
My name is Kelly Fetter. I'm the Director of Engagement and Events for the Downtown Akron Partnership.
And I'm Sharon Gilberg. I'm the Director of Communications for Downtown Akron Partnership. So Third Thursday is a monthly excursion, we like to call it, where you get a chance to experience art, culture, dining, entertainment, live music, a lot of the amenities and the businesses that are available in downtown Akron from 4 to 8 every third Thursday of the month. We also have a trolley that drives around the event footprint that can drop people off at the different destinations. It's kind of your own self-guided tour of what's happening downtown every day of the week.
Just kind of encouraging people, if they're going to come down on any night, why don't you come down on a third Thursday, check out all the activities, and then hopefully keep coming back other nights of the week, weekends, all of that, and find your favorite places in downtown.
And that's what's kind of interesting about Third Thursday is there's so much, we're a 42 block district is what we represent. So obviously you can't see and do everything every week, but we encourage people to kind of explore a certain section, spend your time there, come back next month, and then take the trolley somewhere else, and you kind of can move around the neighborhood over the course of a couple months. That way you can get to see everything.
The whole calendar throughout the year, but also in the summer, downtownakron.com, our website, we have the events going on all throughout downtown, not just our events, but everyone, it's all on that calendar. So if you're ever looking for something to do, just check out the website.
Follow us on social media. We have Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for Downtown Akron Partnership, and then also Third Thursday. So that's a great way to kind of get quick information and to stay up to date on what's happening.
Chris Clausen, and I'm one of the vendors here at the Northside Marketplace. And it is a wonderful gathering of a lot of talented people, restaurants, ice cream, cookies, bakery, and all sorts of arts and crafts that people make. There are a lot of artists here. I have my own shop here. I am just one of the merchants of one of many. For myself, this is a wonderful opportunity to be in a really vibrant urban setting to sell my things. Well, Akron is really a great sized city, and the location is wonderful too for travel because we have all the airports around. But Akron too is also really up and coming. I believe a lot of things are going on in the downtown. Just little areas like this, the Northside Marketplace, really bring a focus to Akron and to the people that live here.
Next up, we have our team member Milos with us.
What up? So for the live show tonight, I went to the Babes in Blooms Festival in Youngstown, Ohio, at White House Farms to see baby animals along with a horse-driven carriage that went through blooming apple orchards.
That sounds so cool, Milos.
It was. It gave us an opportunity to see animals we never could outside of a zoo, including a baby porcupine, chicks and ducks, and a yak.
Aw, I can't wait for our audience to see how cute these baby animals are.
Let's check it out.
My name is Kim Cisco. I am the event manager here at White House Fruit Farm. So we're at White House Fruit Farm, 9249 Youngstown Salem Road in Campfield, Ohio, and we're here for our Babes in Blooms event. So it's a festival that we have the third weekend in April. It's a family-friendly event that involves concerts for the children. We have horse-drawn wagon and carriage rides out through our apple and peach blossoms. We have all kinds of exotic animals and a few domestic animals here for the families to interact with. Awesome princess here they can have their photos with. We have a budgie barn that's new for us this season. So you can go in and feed the budgies, and for those that don't know, budgies are parakeets, and you can go in and feed them by hand, and they're super friendly. Families love that. It's a bit of a respite because it's always warming and somewhat quiet and it's peaceful. So some of our animals that we have with us this time are a young sloth. We have a prehensile porcupine that's very different than the porcupines in our area. It comes from Venezuela. We have a 10-day-old llama. That's an Appaloosa coat. He's just fabulous to look at. We have Annabelle, who is our water buffalo, and Buckwheat, who is our baby doll sheep. So Annabelle and Maverick is our llama, and Buckwheat are all bottle fed. So we're constantly, we have the opportunity to bottle feed them here on the farm when our guests are here. So that's always enjoyable. We have our Nigerian goats who just had their babies 4 days ago. So she has twins and she's here. Our Tibetan yak, which we call Tibby, is with us also. We have miniature cows here, just all kinds of babies that we can have. You can stroll through the lawn. We have the fountain going in the pool, just all kinds of family-friendly activity. So we started the show so that we could have a family event that people could come out to the farm and enjoy their time here. This is our second year to have the event. Last year was so popular that we have it 2 days this year, and we've added several other attractions and in line with it. This year also we've had some rainy weather, and that hasn't deterred people. We've had a good crowd. We also have had the opportunity to educate people on some of the exotic animals so that they understand why we have animals that are bred here that are exotic from other places, and have some interaction with them to help educate the children coming up too. That's my favorite thing to do here, is to bring some education to people and to share the animals with them. Yeah. All ages. We have an area where you can hold baby ducks and baby chicks, and we have little children who are 1.5 or so with their parents, and we've had elderly people that are in wheelchairs that have come in and held them just the same. Something therapeutic about it. We all love that little new life, adults and children alike. Sometimes we're far removed from the animal life and from the plant life also, and so we just enjoy educating people on those areas because that's what we do. We're a farm.
Wow, those baby animals were so cute.
Well, our live show isn't over yet. We still have a live performance coming up.
That's right. Stay tuned to see which special guests we have in store for the end of the episode. We'll be right back on Lowdown.
Hello everyone, my name's Kyle Glockner, and welcome to another episode of 300 Seconds of Science. Wait, this isn't... This ain't it? That's a negative, Chief. We're almost there. Wait, hold on, go back. There it is.
You're watching ZTV.
Up next, we have our producer Peyton's interview with the a cappella group Nuance. How's it going, Peyton?
It's going great, Sophia. I had such an awesome time hanging out with the awesome guys from Nuance and seeing their concert.
I also heard that they premiered their first song off their EP at the show.
Yep, that's right. Let's see what these guys had to say about the whole experience.
Kyle Reynolds. I am the president of Nuance All-Male A Cappella Group at the University of Akron. I'm a baritone / tenor too. Just kind of depends on where they want me. And yeah, I've been in the group for 3 semesters now, and it's been a lot of fun. 2019 spring concert, which actually makes it our 15-year anniversary as a group, which is really cool. We were founded in 2004. I think there were 6 members at the founding, and right now we have 14 guys. We fluctuate between probably like 14, 16 people. So that's really cool that we have grown so much in that time we've been a group. We have released 4 studio recordings, and we're planning on releasing 1 more later this spring, starting with a single that's actually releasing at the concert. So we're really excited for that. Actually had one of the old members, when he was a current member, he did recording stuff. So under him, they actually recorded their first full-length album, and we've gone through him even after he's graduated. He has been really helpful and still has a recording studio for us. So starting in January, we set up recording dates. We set aside like a whole 12 hours of the day where everyone came in, recorded their part individually, and they he mixed them and he sent them to someone to master. And yeah, so it's been a lot of hard work, but we're really excited for the end result. King of the Clouds, which is a Panic at the Disco song, we're actually launching it, like I said, during the concert, which is super awesome. It's going to be one of 6 songs on our EP, which also includes Despacito, which we released last spring. Concert, we have like 14 songs. They mix between modern pop hits, some 90s, 2000s throwback songs, all the way back to 70s, 80s rock classics. So we really have a wide variety and something for everybody. I Want It That Way, which I'm actually singing, and that is a bit of a guilty pleasure song for me, the Backstreet Boys. Boy band songs like Backstreet Boys, we have Stevie Wonder at this concert, and then we still have Charlie Puth, Shawn Mendes, Panic at the Disco, so we're covering all the bases we can. We have a really strong alumni base that comes and supports our concerts, and at the end of the show, the people who are here will actually see, we invite all the alumni up and we sing our final song called Kiss 'Em together. And that's just kind of the alumni, the nuance song, the staple song. Everyone comes up and we do the thing where we point to people in the audience when we say you, and it's a lot of fun. Acapella just means there's no instruments, so we make up the instruments. So sometimes we'll be singing what sounds like a guitar, or we're singing something that sounds like violins or some kind of orchestra. So it's really cool to just, every song has its own kind of flavor with what you sing too, just because you're imitating a different instrument or a different syllable or a different sound. And so I think that's just really cool. And it's also, it can get pretty intimate with the guys in the group, just singing like that, where it's it's very close, it has to be very tuned together, and it's really important to have all that kind of stuff. People have compared us to a fraternity just because we're so close, and we do try to cultivate that sort of brotherhood that a fraternity also exemplifies, just that we do it through music because we all come from musical backgrounds, different types and different levels, but music is what brings us all together, and we all just share that bond, and it makes it even closer for us. So we've all become the best of friends.
All right, everybody.
Let's give it up for Nuance.
Heaven knows that I'm born too late for these ghosts that I chase. With these dreams I inflate, painted skies in my brain. Every day I'm Carl Sagan in space to escape this old world, this old world. Some days I lie wide awake till the sun hits my face, and I fade, elevate far away from the earth to a place where I'm free from the weight. This old world, this old world, this old world. I don't trust anything or anyone below the sun, and I don't feel anything at all. King of the clouds, I get lifted, King of the clouds, I get lifted, Some only live to die, I'm alive to fly higher than angels, and I feel inside of my mind, ascending these ladders in my eyes, in the backbone of night. I'm combustible, lost in the fire when I can't sleep awake. I'm too tired, this old world, this old world. I don't trust anything, anyone, anyone, and I don't feel anything at all. King of the clouds, I get lifted, I get lifted. King of the clouds, I get lifted, I get lifted. Imagination take me someplace I don't know. A past but a better alone. King of the clouds, I get lifted, I get lifted. I keep searching. Oh, I keep searching. I keep on searching. King of the clouds, I get lifted, I get lifted. King of the clouds, I get lifted, I get lifted. You know I love you. And I'll always love you. Even though the tears are falling. Falling from my eyes. And I still remember, baby, when our love was so strong. So go on, go ahead and kiss him. Go on and kiss him. Goodbye, bye, bye, goodbye. Whoa, goodbye. And he doesn't love you the way Nuance loves you. 'Cause if he did, he wouldn't go and break your heart. Do-a-do. Yeah, he might be flirting, baby, but my love is so strong. So go on, go ahead and kiss him. Go on and kiss him. Goodbye, na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye, na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. And he's never near you to comfort and cheer you. Oh, even when those tears are falling from your eyes. Do-a-do. Yeah, he might be thrilling, baby, but my love is ready and willing. So go on, go ahead and kiss him. Just go on and kiss him. Go ahead and kiss him. Go on and kiss him. Goodbye, bye, bye, goodbye. Whoa, goodbye. Bye, 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 goodbye. Whoa, goodbye, bye, bye. Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
Nuance.
Na 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 na.
Lowdown.
Na 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 na.
I'm Paul.
Na 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 na.
ZTV.
Na 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 na.
I'm Paul.
Na 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 na.
Thank you.
Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye.
This program was produced by ZTV at the University of Akron. Do you want to gain experience in video production, professional social media, or working with real clients? Visit the UA School of Communications online or follow us on social media to learn more. ZTV, make media, make a difference.